often get obsessed with sensors and megapixels, but we forget the final step, the print. Join me for a photo walk with the Leica M3 and Tri-X, ending with the most satisfying part of the process.
Hey, welcome back to the channel this week. This week, we're gonna be doing some film. I'm gonna be shooting with my, there it is, my M3, which is basically the same age as me. And I've got the new Kodak M meter on the top, which basically is kind of like my my MR meter of old. Well, I really love that meter. I got that meter when I was like 15 years old, and it worked great. But it unfortunately, the battery compartment broke on it long time ago. So I sold that meter off, and I've got the 50mm lens on here today, and that's all I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using anything else, just the 50, because it fits this camera perfectly. And I've come to a place called the Babson Museum, which is kind of interesting. It's an old building from way back when. It's got some neat shadows on it and some cool granite features to it. And there's some neat trees around here. I'm going to be shooting just Tri-X today. I'm not going to be dealing with anything else. And I'm going to go home and process it, and then I'm going to make some prints and see what happens. So hang in there with me while I go out here and make some photographs the old-fashioned way. The light on this is pretty spectacular. So we're gonna go up to the actual museum right now and make a shot. Boy, it's a cool place. It's got a lot of cool shadows on it. Let's see what we can find. Wow, look at the shadows on that of the tree, from the tree. That's pretty neat. I guess I'm in the shadow mode this week. Let's see if we can make a shot of that. Boy, I really like this. Actually, I think I'm going to back off and include that window. I don't know. What I did here was I made the shot from here over, so things are in the thirds. It's actually pretty good that way. Wow, that's a cool shot. Look at that beautiful shadow. Okay, let's head off to the next location. I'm gonna look for some, specifically, I'm gonna try and look for some, if I can find it, some marine-related still objects, which will make a cool shot with the great shadows that are going on right now. Hey, I'm having fun with the M3 and the Kodak meter. The Kodak meter is a little bit difficult to calibrate with the older Leica cameras, and I had a little trouble with it. So I'm gonna try and see if it works out. I don't know. I'm bracketing a little bit, and I'll be able to tell pretty well whether or not that meter is lining up or not. It's a 30-degree meter, and kind of like the Voigtlander that I had on there before, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're over in Gloucester now. We're out in front of the dory shop, and there's a really cool old dory over here that Rick makes some pictures of. The cool old dory. Yeah, I want to make some shots of this. Well, you got the basic template that goes on the bottom of a dory, as well as this old dory here. I'm not sure how good it's going to look, but black and white might look cool. So let's go on to the next location. I'm not sure where that's going to be, but more than likely it's going to be in Rockport. Oh, I'm over in Gloucester at one of my favorite spots on my way to Rockport. This is an old ferry boat of some kind, or a tourist boat, I should say. And it's made out of steel, and it's rusting all the hell over here. So rust and black and white go together, and shooting Tri-X, you never know, I might get something really interesting. I'm not using any filters on this lens at all. Red filter here would really look nice, but no, we're gonna try and see if I can get something interesting. We've been here before, but it's such a cool boat, I couldn't resist. Take some shots that are different with a 50mm lens. Love those clouds. Not sure I was able to get, not sure I can get those clouds in there, but they are cool. We'll see. Kind of what it's looking like. It's pretty beat up. The other side's kind of cool too, and I can't get up high enough really to zoom in on this stuff, but we're gonna see what we get. So here's the next shot right here. Get this pink Christmas tree. Not sure what it's going to look like in black and white, but so rewinding the film from the M3 is pretty straightforward. The problem is it's just got this winding knob, and it takes forever to get to the end of the roll of film. And you got to listen right here for the click to know that it's come off the other spool. Then you got to take it out. And I try to make sure I don't roll it into the canister, because that's really a pain in the neck when you do that. I like to cut off the end of the leader so I can fit it onto the Nikkor reel very easily. Pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised at how these prints came out. Some of them looked a little bit gray, but I was able to work with some of the software and get them to look the way I want them to look. And it really, what it came down to was I was doing some things wrong that I didn't realize, and I was able to straighten that out for the most part, and I got some pretty usable prints out of it. And you know, they're not earth-shaking by any chance, but they were a lot of fun to do, and it was pretty easy to print them out on my Canon 1000 Pro. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. I had a great time photographing with my Leica M3 and the new Kex meter on top here. It worked actually pretty good. I was very surprised because it didn't calibrate the way I wanted it to, but it actually worked out pretty good, and I can't complain about it. The processing of the negatives went awesome, and the scanning was actually pretty cool. I mean, I was able to run through the roll really fast. The difference is here that when you try to make good prints out of black and white negatives that have been scanned with a camera, it can be a little bit tricky, and I learned some new things, and new video will be coming forth with that information as well. So thanks again for joining me for this week. I had a great time photographing with a camera that's as old as I am, and let's face it, you know, film isn't dead, and it's old-time photography, and I'm willing to keep doing it as long as I can. So keep shooting, film, digital, whatever you want. And that's it for this week. And if you wouldn't mind, hey, give me a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And remember, it's not what you photograph, it's how you photograph it. And we'll catch you next time.